Today on Cooking Up a Good Life, I'm going to be cooking up a traditional Louisiana dessert, bread pudding. Bread pudding is one of those dishes that you can use any number of ingredients, but the main ingredient that you have to have is a good French bread. But we're going to start our recipe by making the custard. I've got a cup of sugar and 4 eggs. And again, the basic custard is nothing more than sugar, milk, and egg. At that point, it's what flavorings you add to the custard that determines what sort of bread pudding you're going to come out with. But for this one, I'm going to use a touch of vanilla, and then I have some chocolate chips, because I'm going to add chocolate chips and walnuts to this particular custard. The next ingredient for our bread pudding is the milk, and I've got about 3½ cups of milk. The next ingredient is the bread. I'm going to go ahead and add our walnut pieces, stir that in there. What you want to do is just allow the bread pudding to soak in the custard for about 45 minutes. Now we're going to make the sauce that goes on top of the bread pudding. We have a cup of cream here. I've got some sugar, about ½ cup of sugar, ½ cup of Kahlua, and I'm going to whisk those ingredients together. And then I want to thicken up the sauce slightly, and for that I've got a tablespoon of water, and I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons of cornstarch. Blend those together. Crank the fire up. And stir it in until the sauce is thickened. All right, let's check our bread puddings. Oh man, look at that. But you want them nice and poofy, and you want them to have a nice crunch to them on the top. Go ahead and put them on our plate. What we're going to do is we're just going to poke the top of the bread pudding, kind of make an indentation, and we're going to drop our sauce right in there. Wow, look at that. And there you have it, a chocolate walnut bread pudding. If you'd like a copy of this recipe or any of the recipes featured on Cooking Up a Good Life, you can visit my website at www.cookingupagoodlife.com. For LouisianaTravel.com, I'm Chef Patrick Mould.